So this, I think we've been doing, I've been doing this retreat since, I think the first one was in 2008, and a few people were there who are still here today. And it was a Dharna retreat sponsored by Saranaloka Foundation from 2008 until January 2005, and now it's being sponsored by Parayana Vihara, which is the place that I live at and where we all live and practice up in Washington State. And the intention is to just keep this going as long as it's possible. And it's very lovely to see folks I haven't seen in a while, and some new faces too. Oh, hi. New faces too. And this retreat is it's a meditation retreat. It's a time for settling and deepening and remembering our true nature and our true purpose. And it's also a time to see in the new year. Let go of the old year and see in the new, in a meaningful way. And so we see the new year in with clarity rather than more confusion. This is the hope, at least, the intention. So it's lovely to be here together for this time. And I'd like to just start, maybe I should start by introducing myself actually. My name is Ayya Anandabodhi, originally from Wales, now a dual citizen of America and the UK, and I live up in a little town on a peninsula in Washington State. It's called Port Townsend, and in a little Vihara, a monastery called Parayana Vihara, and Parayana means the way to the beyond. So it's a collection of teachings that from one of the suttas. We can speak about that another time, but it's from a very deep and beautiful teaching on the way to the beyond. So the overarching theme of this New Year retreat is an invitation to simplicity and letting go. We've actually had the same theme for about 14 years. But every retreat is different. So, it's a special opportunity really to simplify our life, and clear out some of the clutter of the mind and see what we want to let go of and what we want to cultivate. And that's, in a way, the nutshell of the Buddha's teaching. To let go of what is no longer useful, of what is harmful, to cultivate the good and to purify the mind. So this is like a nutshell of the teachings. And when life is busy, when we're busy with and engaged in our life, we're just often just following patterns, habits and old patterns of things, and we may have patterns of harm that's internally or externally. Many people have internal harmful intentions, thoughts, voices, and so the Buddha's path is to refrain from following those harmful intentions or voices or thoughts, internally or externally, and to find opportunities to cultivate the good. So that works inside and out, So there are opportunities on this retreat, to help out with things, and also to, like I was saying about the noble silence, to respect each other's space. And there's also opportunity to listen to the internal dialogue that you may have. Sometimes it takes a minute to hear it, but it comes up on retreat. And to hear that inner dialogue and to invite kindness and generosity with the inner dialogue. And then there's the purifying the mind, purifying the heart and mind. So these precepts support that. They help us to not follow harmful habits, and just sitting in stillness through all kinds of things, on a retreat like this. I always think it's like a bit of an adventure. At the beginning we don't really know what's going to happen. We don't know where it's going to go. We don't know what our experience is going to be. And we don't really know who we're going to be at the other end when we come out of retreat. So having a bit of a sense of openness to the unfolding, the natural unfolding of this retreat, and being willing to meet whatever arises. So we can know for sure that whatever arises will go through a process and then it will end. Because everything in the universe has that nature. So sometimes things come up and we get anxious or excited or want to hold on to it or push it away. And of course that's going to happen. And then the practice is to see if we can just know it. Can we just know what is happening? And then see, is it helpful? Is it kind? Is it beneficial? Is it forward-leading or not? And if it isn't, do we really want to keep holding on to this? And if we don't, how can we let it go? So this is part of the reflection for this retreat, to see what is it that's, we all have things that are kind of cluttering up the space or pulling us in directions we don't really want to go in. And then when we stop and still our body and mind, we get to see those things, and then we get some choice in how we respond to them. They're not just pushing us around. So there's this opportunity to clear out some of the old clutter and maybe rearrange some of the patterns so that the energy can flow more freely, and bring to heart and mind the good that is in you and that is possible in this world. Human beings, we're a funny lot, we have this incredibly beautiful planet Earth. It's so beautiful. I mean, when you look close, it's beautiful. When you just look out at the landscape, it's beautiful. When you go out to space and look back at it, it's beautiful. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous planet where there's music and creativity, art. There's so many amazing things, science, there's so many, and just nature itself. There's so much beauty, and it's such an amazing place where we live. And yet somehow we're always looking somewhere else. We overlook the wonder and the majesty, in a way, that is here, and we look for something else. Something, whatever it may be, many things. So we're in this beautiful place. I mean, the retreat centre, some of the rooms are more comfortable than others, and it's not perfect. Sometimes it'll be a bit cold or a bit hot or noisy, or the silence is uncomfortable, or whatever it may be. The food isn't exactly the way we want, and whatever it might be. And yet there is this opportunity to cultivate appreciation and contentment and stilling and brightening your heart and mind. These opportunities are here on the retreat. Contentment is I think in America, contentment is like a radical act. To have contentment. It's a really, the Buddha talks about it as one of the greatest wealths, to be content. So finding contentment with things as they are, a sense of good enough. It's good enough. And then with good enough, it's not like a sort of floppy, oh well, it's good enough. But it's like, okay, this is good enough for me to really give myself to the practice for this time. It's not perfect, but it's good enough. And when we really give ourselves to the practice, it's you never quite know what's going to happen. It can be quite, I was going to say wonderful. It can be wonderful, it can be interesting, it can be challenging, it can be a mixture of all of those things. But it will be furthering. So, here you have the monastics. We kind of, you could say like the hardcore of the Dhamma practitioners, and we, give our life to this because it's deeply meaningful, because it's precious, and because it takes some effort. It doesn't come easily. So this is a monastic retreat, and you're all keeping the 8 precepts. So I'm not going to ask you to shave your head or anything like that, but you have this opportunity to. It's kind of, in some ways, it's like catching the tailwind of the long lineage of practice, of monastic and lay practice, 8 precept practice, and whatever you may be doing in your life. Here we're collectively supporting this focus and direction